think most of the reasons why people don't really like progging with black mages is I think there's a misconception that black mage is immobile. I think that's the more I played black mage, the more I felt like this is like the most mobile class in the game, because you can put in the bank 2 Xenoglossies, which is just almost 3 seconds of free movement. You can sharp cast your fire 1, which is also like 3 seconds of movement whenever you want within like a 15-second window. You have Ethereal, which lets you teleport to anyone you want. So you can just lose that 1 second of uptime, learn the mechanic, and then just not either work around the Ethereal so you don't lose uptime while using it. And you also have Between the Lines, which is also another teleport. So I feel like in some ways, and in some contexts, Black Mage can have more movement than even like Summoner, just because you can teleport. And also, the bosses don't really do that many mechanics every. Yeah.
The major exception to that is ultimates, because they're a bit faster paced. But essentially, the way that I play it is you will either have a proc for everything, and in the worst case scenario, all you do is you just save Swift, and you clip with Swift, and that's it. It's as bad as Black Mage and prog gets in terms of its immobility.
You say you clip?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, see ya.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the Jungroan player?
The best examples you can give of ultimate phases which are high movement and kind of erratic would be the likes of Brute and Cruise and Nail, where you have random mechanics which you then need to adjust for or prepare for in advance, large controlled movement, like very controlled movement, and the pace of them is just significantly quicker. The main difference in Ultimate is that you have to create yourself more like fail safes almost, and this is, I think, the biggest difference in the way that we probably conceptually think about the job, being we as in me and the 3 speedy boys down there. Okay, and it's that instead of thinking about how do I get more, it's about how do I not lose as much as possible.
I mean, I'd actually agree with your way of thinking in that it's actually, yes, there's this theoretical maximum of how much damage you could be doing, but during prog and say phases like now, which were really hard for when I tried it on Black Mage, is that in prog and such, you know, you're trying to minimize losses, and it's actually the same thing as in speed kills. You're trying to minimize losses, but you have more freedom